Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will be building a complete application in Node.js. This is online video converter kind of a application. We will be building this using FFmpeg library in Node.js. So this is a short demo of this application. So here I will be choosing any kind of file that I need to convert. So I will be selecting this file, which is a .mkv file here, and these are the formats. I can either choose MP4, FLV, AVI, WEBM or MOV. I will suppose I select MP4 and click on the convert button. So you will see that as soon as I click the convert button, this attachment will be downloaded. This is the MP4 file. If I play this file, the video will play like this. So as this was a short file, so it didn't take too much time. And let me just show you some more format types. If I select here FLV, now it will convert it to .flv. So there is no app on my computer to open FLV, so it will not open. Similarly, I can convert this to AVI. So you will see that .avi. So if I open it, the file will open like this. And the rest too is WEBM. This is a popular video format as well. So just wait, it takes some time. So you can see that this is my Node.js server, which is there. It is having all this information, file uploaded successfully. So when it is finished, it deleted the file from the local system. So there is a temp directory where I am uploading all these files. So after it is done, it is deleting these files. So this is a WBM format, you can see that. And lastly, we have this MOV format as well. So you can have as many formats as you want. In order to make this video, I just have a list of few, but you can just do a Google search and include all these formats inside this drop down. So as I told you earlier, we are using a Node.js library, which is FFmpeg. So if you search on Google, this is a FFmpeg library. So if you search FFmpeg, so this is the official website of this module here. This is a cross-platform library in order to convert videos. So you need to click on the download button. I have already downloaded it, so I am assuming that you have installed this library. So if you install it correctly, if you go to the command prompt, if you type here FFmpeg, then a list of commands will be there. So this signifies that you have successfully installed this library. So now in the C directory, you will have this FFmpeg folder. Open this folder, and inside this bin folder, there will be three binaries, which will be FFmpeg, ffplay and ffprov. So these are the libraries that we need to include it inside our Node.js application. So after this is done, we will be using a interface library, which is Fluent FFmpeg. So basically this is a Node.js utility library in order to interact with this FFmpeg library. So if you search on Google Fluent FFmpeg, you will be redirected to this library, which is this library. So it has got weekly downloads of 64,065. The command is very simple: npm install Fluent FFmpeg. And I have also given the whole source code of this video of this app in my blog here. So this is my blog. You can see that this is a step-by-step blog. The link is there in the video description. You can just read all the instructions step by step alongside with the video. All the source code is also embedded inside this, and you can even download it, the zip file. Click on the download source code button and it will redirect to the GitHub repository. So this is a repository of the tutorial, you can see that. So now we will be start building this application from scratch. Now to get started, guys, so first of all, on your desktop, create a empty brand new folder. Let's suppose I call this as video converter demo. And first of all, you need to make a empty package.json file. So just open this inside command prompt and execute this command, which is npm init-y. So this will create the empty package.json file, and now you just need to install the dependencies. So first of all, we will install Express, npm install express, and after that we just also need to have body parser. So just write body dash parser, and next we will have this library which is express dash file upload. So this is a file uploading library. So with the help of this library we will be uploading images. And next we will be having this library which is Fluent FFMPEG. So this is the Node.js utility library which will interact with FFMPEG library. And lastly we will also need NodeMon, which will restart the server when we make any kind of changes. So just enter it, and now this will install all these dependencies inside your package.json file, something like this, inside your dependency section. You can even just follow along the blog post as well. I have written detailed instructions on every stage on how to go about the things. And in the next step we will be configuring the NodeMon application inside our project. So let me just check. It is just installing, so just wait. So it totally depends upon the speed of your computer. And now I will be opening this inside my Visual Studio Code text editor. So as you will find, this will create a package.json file, and this will have the basic information about your project. And inside dependencies section you will find all your dependency: body parser, express file upload, Fluent FFMPEG, and NodeMon. And now we just need to make a simple script here. Just replace to start here, and here we will just write here, just all delete all this, and here we will just write NodeMon index.js, and we have successfully configured NodeMon here. Now we just need to make this index.js file, which will be the starting point of our application. Now we just need to import express by requiring it. So in order to make a simple express app, we will be making express variable, initializing it to the express instance, and now we will be listening on port 5000, or we can just change this to 4000. And this is a callback function, and here we can just console log that our application app is listening or on port 4000. And also we can just make a simple get request to the home route app.get. So in the callback it will have request response, and here we can just send out a response that is hello world. And now we just need to execute this application on the command line, so we can just write npm start. So basically this will start this application. You can see that app is listening on port 4000. Now if I open this localhost 4000, you will see hello world is printed out. If I zoom in here like this, now we just need to make a simple index.html file to load the front end of our application. So here you just need to change the title of online video converter like this. And for this we also are using some Bootstrap. So just go to Google and type here Bootstrap CDN, and you will have this first link, and you just need to only copy the CSS, make a link tag, copy the CDN like this. Now inside the container class of Bootstrap we will have the heading. Just give it a style attribute, text align to center. So inside this heading we will just write here online video converter, and also just have two break tags right here at the top to create some spacing. Now we just need to include this file inside our index.js file. For that we have a function in Express which is response.sendFile, and here we will just pass the directory name as a constant, and then we will just pass here index.html like this. So now if I reload, it will automatically refresh the application, and now if I reload it, you will see that this will print out online video converter. So this is our front end, guys. Now we just need to make this index.html file. So I will just go back to the blog here, and I will not waste time in typing the static text. So after this we will have a simple form. Let me just copy paste all the elements which is present inside it. Copy, and after this I will just paste it. So now basically if I refresh it, so now you will see that this is my template here, HTML template, very simple template, nothing fancy about it. Let me just explain it to you. There's a form tag here, and these contains 3 attributes: action, so whatever it will submit to /convert, and the method is post, and the third attribute is encoding type. Encoding type is very much necessary when you are uploading files. So this is have the constant value, which is multipart /form -data. After this we have this form group class of bootstrap. Inside this we have this input field of file, so this will be required for uploading files. Next we have this select box here. Here we can just have these entries: mp4, flv, avi. Here we can just select any kind of format to convert to our file here. So the name attribute is very much necessary. Name is equal to 2 here. After this we have a simple convert button which have these bootstrap classes btn, btn danger, and btn block. So that's it for the HTML. Now we will make a simple post request that we have configured here like this. This is a post request /convert. Now we just need to make this post request app.post /convert request response, and here we can just get the to variable by request.body.to, and we can just console log it. So inside the index.html file we have this name attribute which is initialized to 2 here. So in order to get its value we also need the body parser middleware. So first of all just include body parser right here at the top like this, require body parser, and now we just need to use this middleware inside our application. So here app.use, these is 2 lines of code. I will go back to the blog here, and in order to initialize this middleware we have these lines here. That's it. So these are the lines. I will just copy paste it. So paste it after you initialize your app here like this. Body parser.url encoded extended to false, and body parser.json. That's it. And after this, now if I just reload the application it will automatically refresh, and now if I submit any sort of file, let's suppose I submit this file and this is mp4. If I click convert, you will see on the console it will have this value undefined. Let me just see why it is having this value undefined. The error was, guys, before we console log this 2 value, we also need to configure our temp directory as well. So just in the root directory create a temp directory. So here inside this directory we will upload all the files which needs to be converted. After creating this temp directory we also need to import our express file upload middleware like this. So just write here express file upload, and we need to require it express file upload, and now we just need to use this middleware. So again I will go back to the blog here. So this is 2 lines of code here. So you will see this code here. This is a code here, app.use. After the body parser you can just write this. So this needs to be express file upload. So here we have provided this temp directory /tmp/. So whatever you are naming your directory you will be writing here. So after you initialize this, now we can just make a new variable here of files, and here we can just write request.files dot whatever name attribute that we have given to the input field. Here we have given file here, so we will write here file, and then we can just console log these values, console log file. Sorry, this, let me just rename this to file. So now basically if I run this application, it will automatically refresh. If I go back and refresh it, if I choose a file, click on the convert button, and now you will see that this will print out this value. First is MP4, we have selected MP4 here, and next is the current file here. So this will has extracted all the information about the file name, the data, size as well, encoding, temp file path, bim type, all that stuff. So now we just need to upload this file. So for uploading, this is very easy. Let me just go back to the blog post once again. So there is a move function here which is there inside this library. So we will write this after this file.move. So the directory name is temp here, to temp slash followed by the file name. We are concatenating file.name. If any kind of error take place, then we are sending out a status of 500 alongside with the error. If all the things are successful, then we can just print out a message on the screen that file uploaded successfully. Now if I run the application once again, you will find that after we click convert, this file will be uploaded inside the temp directory. If I click convert, you will see file uploaded successfully. And if I just show you my directory, temp directory, you will see a file which is there. If I just show you the directory, this is a directory and this is a file here which is uploaded. And now what we want, we need to convert this file to with the desired extension that we have provided here inside the drop down. So this is pretty simple. Now we will use the FFmpeg library. So for that we need to include this first of all inside our project. So right here at the top we will include Fluent. We can just name this as FFmpeg, and we need to require it Fluent FFmpeg. And now we just need to set the path of our FFmpeg library. So at the starting of the tutorial, I have told you that first of all you need to install this library from their official website. After installing it, you need to set the path here like this. So these are the three binaries. This is located inside my C drive. So this will be same for you also if you install correctly. After this you can just console log it just for debugging purpose if all the things are moving in the right direction. If I refresh it, you will see these FFmpeg is console logging it. So this is signifying to me that FFmpeg is installed onto my system. So after initializing FFmpeg library, now we just need to call a simple function onto it. This is also given in the blog post. So this is a function, guys. We will use this function. If I copy it, after this we can just write this FFmpeg, and first of all we need to provide the file name, which is temp/file.name, and there is a method which is there which is with output format, and here we are passing the required format here which is there inside the two variable. And then we have some methods inside this. We can call it, one method is there which is on. So when the process is finished, that is end here, we have a callback function. First of all we will check for any kind of error which is taking place. Sorry, this takes two arguments, which is standard out and standard error. Let me just copy it. So here we can just console log first of all finished, that the process has been finished, and then we also need to download this file, but first of all we need to return out all the functions it listen for. The second function it listen is for the error, that is we can just chain it like this dot on, and there is a error callback. So if any kind of error take place, we can just console log the error message, error take place, like this. And the last method we need to listen is we need to actually save this to a file. So here we can just have this function which is save to file, and here we can first of all make our directory name, and then we can concatenate the file name. So this file name attribute or variable, we can just create it right here, file name. So this will be equal to, let's suppose this is backtick symbol, output dot, and this is a variable which is 2, the required extension. So whatever user selected, output.mp4, output.avi, all that stuff. So let me just save it, and now basically you will see that as soon as I click the convert button, this file will be created inside my local directory. And now let me just run this application once again. If I choose a file, this file once again, now if I select FLV, click convert, you will not find a attachment. Instead what you will see, file uploaded successfully, finished. Now let me just see the directory. You will see a output.mp4 file should be there. This needs to be created here, right here. Let me just see the directory here. Now to rectify this error, it is pretty simple. We need to first of all also download this file. So now we will use the download method of express. So I will go back to the my blog here. So this is response.download. So here I will just copy paste this code here, right here, when it is finished. So basically response.download. So here it is taking the file name, which is dir name plus file name. So if the file is successfully downloaded, then we also need to delete it as well from our directory. So here we are using file system.unlink. For that we also need to import this file system module. Just create a simple variable right here at the top, fs require fs. So this will delete this file from the system as well. And also we need to delete this input file as well, which is there inside the temp directory. For this also we will copy paste this code here, copy this code and paste it, fs.unlink. And if any kind of error take place, in that case also we need to delete this input file as well. So just delete this inside this scenario also. That's it. Our application is complete now. If I now test this application, localhost 4000, if I select any sort of file, select here FLV, click on convert, now you will see that it will download this attachment with an extension of FLV. If I choose here, let's suppose MOV, click on convert, now it will have this extension MOV. So you can even try out larger files as well. Let's suppose I tried this file, click on FLV. So basically it will take some time for downloading this as on your local system. It will take some time for larger files. So thanks very much guys for watching this video. If you like this video, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and I will be seeing you in the next video.